letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Yes, and welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition 2020, nationally syndicated, globally streamed. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show across the country, across the globe, and whatever social platform you got us dialed into we're from which you're watching. And I have a wonderful guest in this hour from a great company. Good, it's really good. Charlotte Trass, and she's an educator for New Chapter. And New Chapter, in my opinion, is one of the leading supplement companies on the planet. Hands down, full stop, 100%. And I'm going to implicate Charlotte in a conversation I'm going to have in 1 second here with a caller out of Tampa, Florida. Before I take the call and answer the question and then implicate Charlotte, Katie's going to tell you how to make contact with this show so I can connect with you.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can find us on Facebook or YouTube if you would like. You can send us a message on Facebook if you want to get a hold of us as well, or on YouTube, however you want to get a hold of us. We're also on Instagram if you search at Let's Talk Nutrition. If you'd like to watch the show, you can do that on Facebook or YouTube on our Facebook page, or just search Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube. If you want to listen back to a past show, you can do that as well, wherever you listen to podcasts or on letstalknutrition.com.
And let's go to Tampa, Florida. Gwendolyn, welcome to the show, and a healthy new year to you and all those you care about and love. You had a question for me today.
I do, Dr. Garko, and I know you've talked about high blood pressure before, but I'm going to be brief because I know you have to get to your guest, and I have an issue I need to call in about concerning me.
Okay.
About 4 years ago, my cousin, the church, went on a fast. She has high blood pressure. She didn't take her medication properly. She's experiencing shortness. They gave her all these shortness of breath, and they ended up, she has to go to the emergency room for these IV injections and oxygen and all of that, all these water pills. She's doing all of this old-fashioned processes. I talked to her a few days ago. She talked about some blood clot. Okay.
Okay. So
She
has
like
heart.
I said,
Does she have? Does she have?
old-fashioned process, and I really care about this cousin,
Sure.
and I want to know what can I do to help her.
All right.
I know you talked about
I will. Let me get to it for you. Let me just ask you a couple of.
centers throughout the country.
Yeah.
I need to send her some information
Sure.
and get her connected.
Sure. Let me ask you a couple
what
of.
can I?
All right. Let me ask you a couple of questions about her. First of all, what's her age?
She's over 70.
Okay. Is she overweight?
No.
She's not. Okay. She's been diagnosed with heart disease.
Yes. I mean, she's had high blood pressure for years.
Okay, so she has high blood pressure. High blood pressure is one thing.
Disease, yes.
Okay, coronary. If she's been diagnosed with coronary artery disease, I will assume that for a second.
I'm not certain.
All right, well, let's just
I know
assume it.
that she has high blood pressure, and
Okay,
it's probably what you said. I can't even say it right now because I'm so tired.
That's okay. So let's just assume for a moment that she has coronary artery disease and she has high blood pressure and God knows what else. Maybe probably some respiratory issues. If she were my client, first of all, she needs to listen and pay attention to what her physicians are telling her. Second of all, before one marches off and tries some alternative therapy that they learned about from a friend, a relative, or on the internet, think twice about that unless there is a lot of science, unless you're really a good researcher and know how to validate or confirm or disconfirm the effectiveness and safety of any particular therapy. One should not do that. That's like playing with guns when you've never even handled a gun. You're liable to hurt yourself, if not kill yourself. If she were my client, those are the things I would tell her right up front. Next thing I would tell her, with the issues of cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease gets people confused. It's really more than one disease. It's a constellation of diseases. It implicates high blood pressure, coronary artery disease. I mean, there's a whole stroke. I mean, there's a whole list of them. So when we say cardiovascular disease, sometimes people are specifically meaning coronary heart disease. Let's assume that. The first, given my bias and with my clients, with a client such as your cousin, the first place to go and to look and to make a change is with the diet. And I would say to her, and she might not like the message, but I would refer her to a cardiac surgeon from Cleveland Clinic named Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn. And he's been a surgeon for decades and has done thousands of surgeries, I'm sure, and treated patients such as your cousin. And one of his main therapies is a whole food, plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, and no oil. That's easy for me to say. It's another matter to get a patient to do that or a client to do that. But with respect to heart disease or coronary, any sort of cardiovascular related disease, that particular nutritional approach has proven itself to be quite effective and safe. A whole food, plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, no oil. You go online, you can go to nutritionfacts.org, and there you will learn a lot about a whole food, plant-based diet, no meat, no dairy, no oil. And what Dr. Esselstyn has discovered is that when the patient veers off the path and starts to add oil, for example, back into the diet, he sees that the disease it comes back and the arteries start to get diseased again and they revert back to a unhealthy condition. In terms of dietary supplements, there are many that one could take. Charlotte Trask, there are some products from New Chapter, for example, fish oil and other products that are good for cardiovascular health. One product that comes to mind that is called aged garlic extract, Kyolic aged garlic extract. That product has proven itself to be very effective for heart disease and generally speaking, cardiovascular disease generally, coronary heart disease specifically, and high blood pressure. fish oil, turmeric, and some others. And I'm going to have Charlotte chime in on this. I could tell you, I could give you a whole list of dietary supplements to take. It's going to take more than dietary supplements. I don't know the general state of your cousin's health, if she's able to walk.
Awful. I mean, she's been in the hospital so many times.
Yeah.
I'm almost ready to scream here in Tampa.
Of course. Yeah, it makes you frustrated. And I would say this to you, if you were my client, you do not begin to take any supplement, especially in her state and condition, until and when she would talk with her cardiologist, her surgeon, her internist, or whomever, her medical team. She's in a serious situation. I mean, she can extend her life here, or she can shorten it by her choices that she makes now. And people, when they're in that state, in that condition, they usually, unless they know a lot, they're under a lot of stress, and they can't make good decisions. They need somebody to help them. So she's lucky to have you as a relative. And this show, of course, is recorded. You can go back and listen to what I said. Let me bring on Charlotte. I want to introduce you and introduce her to the show and to the audience, and I'm going to have her comment. Charlotte, welcome to the show. I know you were listening to what I said. First of all, a healthy new year to you, and it's lovely and great to have you on today.
Thank you. Healthy New Year to you, too.
So listening to Gwendolyn and the little brief narrative description that she gave of her cousin, and then my comments, what would you add to this commentary?
Well, just two things. One is that I think you're right on with, again, a really healthy diet is really essential whenever you're talking about any of the major systems in the body, like the cardiovascular system. One of the things that I'm really partial to is the new research that shows excess sugar being, one of the factors, and so again.
Okay, hold your thought. Hold your thought. We come back, we'll pick that up. LTN, coast to coast and globally. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad.
Did you get enough calcium today? 85% of women over the age of 20 and 50% of men over the age of 30 consume less than the recommended daily intake of calcium. One of the best ways to protect your bones and joints, Bone Up provides Australian hydroxyapatite, the very same form of calcium found in the human body. However, strong bones and joints require more than calcium. Magnesium, zinc, manganese, copper, silicon, vitamin C, vitamin D3, vitamin K, and boron are all beneficial to optimum joint function. Bone Up gives you all of these. Bone Up is the most healthful nutritional regimen for bones and joints. Ask for Bone Up at your local health food store. Or, for more information, go to www.jarrow.com for the best in calcium formulas.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, talking with Charlotte Trask, educator for New Chapter, and a caller out of Tampa, Florida, Gwendolyn. She has called in the show before, calling on behalf of her cousin, who apparently is has a real challenge here with her cardiovascular health. Let me give you my 5 S's, the 5 S's for cardiovascular health, or factors related to it: sodium, sugar, saturated fat, stress, sedentary lifestyle. Those factors, those 5 factors, along with others, but you get my point, contribute our risk factors for cardiovascular disease. Sodium, sugar, and these in excess. Sodium in excess, sugar in excess, saturated fat in excess, stress in excess, sedentary life in excess. Those will destroy the quality of your cardiovascular health. Charlotte, welcome back. Please go ahead and finish your thought. Sorry to cut you off, but those are hard messages, and they'll cut us off whether we like it or not.
I totally understand. That's show business, right?
It is.
So consuming too much sugar can actually raise your blood pressure and increase inflammation in the body, and both of those things contribute to heart disease. So it's really important to look at how much sugar consumption you have when you're talking about anything cardiovascularly related. But also, and I love to mention this because a lot of times diabetes and cardiovascular disease tend to go hand in hand, and a lot of people who are diabetic tend to go towards artificial sweeteners. And I just want to say that there are studies that link artificial sweeteners with high blood pressure and an increased risk of obesity and an increased risk of diabetes. So again, you just really, really have to watch what you're putting into your body, because even sometimes when you think you're making a healthy alternative, those alternatives aren't actually that healthy.
So, Gwendolyn, one more thought, and then we'll have to go. But I just want to say this to you. Given your cousin's age, and I don't know who's around her and who's helping her, anybody close to her.
Well, she has a spouse, she has a daughter, granddaughter.
Okay, so she has a family system that can support her, and
absolutely
she'll need it. When you're dealing with a person who is that deep into the life cycle and that ill, it is very, very challenging. It takes a lot of patience, a lot of insight, good doctors, and good recommendations. If she can find a good nutritionist or dietitian, that would be wonderful. But it's complicated.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
I know she's probably taking all types of different medications.
Yes, ma'am.
Would those medications interfere with all of this?
It's hard to know.
Old-fashioned medication?
I don't know what old-fashioned medication you're referring to, but you have to. That's why she needs to talk with her doctor. You know, the supplements there are some supplements from New Chapter like fish oil. What's your fish oil product, Charlotte?
So we make a fish oil product called Omega, and it's got 17 different types of omegas in it, and it's really fantastic. We did a clinical trial on it, and it reduced triglyceride levels by 8.5% in 2 weeks.
Sure.
And that's because it's just like eating whole fish.
Yeah, and so there's Omega. They have a product called Zyflamin, which would reduce inflammation. Typically, those don't have they're not contraindicated for medications, but you still need to talk with your physician. A product like Kyolic Age Garlic Extract, which is from a different company. Turmeric. You have a turmeric product?
We do. We have turmeric force, but another thing that you can also look at, again, checking with your doctor, is grapeseed. Grapeseed has a lot of research done being associated with high blood pressure.
Yeah. So all of these different supplements and the compounds that constitute the ingredients in these supplements, they're chemicals. And so that's why, your question's a good one. Are they contraindicated for any of those medications? It's hard for me to know. I don't know what medication she's on. So she would have to check with her doctor, do some research, and have her family help her with that. Those are my general overarching ideas about what a person in your cousin's position would do. She's not alone. There's probably many people listening, and that's why we took some time to answer your question, because it not only applies to your cousin, but it probably applies to many people listening and watching the show and people that they may know that are in the same boat. So she's lucky to have you as a relative, and I know you're concerned. I always appreciate your calls. You always ask good questions, and they're always relevant and important for the audience. So thank you so much, and I extend the best wishes.
All right, thank you, and I'll call back another time regarding myself. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, you call back anytime you want, Gwendolyn. Call me tomorrow. Charlotte, welcome back to the show. Thank you for participating in that. The turmeric force would be good. Your Omega would be good. The Zyflamin would be good for her cousin, I'm sure. But again, we can't diagnose and treat. Now, first of all, I'm not a physician. I'm just a mere PhD trying to get along here. So I can't diagnose and treat, nor do I want to do that. But I can talk about generally what the situation is, and they have to decide. Let the doctors make those diagnoses and recommendations. So what did you have? Let me just, before we get to what you want to talk about, I have to know, did you make a New Year's resolutions this year, and what was your top resolution if you made one?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. My top resolution actually was to slow down a little bit.
Why?
Yeah,
Why? You get some speeding?
Really
did you get some speeding tickets? No.
How'd you know?
There's the vehicle speeding, and then there's biological speeding, right?
That's right.
Yeah. You want to slow down a little bit. All right. Good enough. We come back. We'll talk with Charlotte. We'll see what's on her mind. She's an educator for a New Chapter. They have a great education program, great consumer relations connection, and it's all good. New Chapter, coast to coast and globally.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, vitamins, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Irwin Naturals, premium vitamins and supplements. 25 years of gold standard supplements. Strauss Herbs, everything our bodies need is provided by nature. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Charlotte Trass, educator for New Chapter, is our guest today. Welcome back, Charlotte, and thank you for taking a moment to speak with our listener today. I'm sure she appreciates you. She's a very nice lady, and I'm sure she's grateful. Thank you for doing that. What did you have on your mind today? What did you want to share with the audience?
Oh, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about this CBD nation that's going on right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it used to be the ABCs, now it's CBDs.
It sure is. It sure is, and it's everywhere.
It is. So what's your take on all this? What's on your mind about that?
I know that CBD is really exciting because people think it's very new and very trendy, and you can find it everywhere, and it makes all these, and there's all these crazy health claims that seem to be coming from it. I mean, I've seen some real whoppers out there. And so, first of all, I thought we could talk a little bit about what people should look for when they're looking for quality CBD, but also I thought we could talk about the plants that have some of the constituents that CBD does that have been around for ages that people have just kind of dismissed.
Mm-hmm. And so what does it have to do with New Chapter?
Well, see, what I really get excited about are their parts. Plants are not, synonymous. It's not like, the CBD has something special that nothing else has. There are other plants that have some of the parts, like terpenes, right? And terpenes are it's basically a compound that makes the plant very aromatic. And as we know, hemp and, of course, marijuana, very aromatic. But there are other plants that actually have some of the same terpenes that are in CBD or hemp that you would find in like oregano or rosemary. And I get really excited because people are talking about like CBD receptors in their body, or CB receptors in their body, like CB1 and CB2, and those receptors react just as well to these plant terpenes as they do to those terpenes that they're finding in CBD. So I just wanted to do a little education on that to say there are alternatives out there if you want that, but also, be careful out there. There's a lot of fake promises going on, and I get really heated about that. I know you do too.
Yeah. The claims that are being made, they're short of just a breath away from saying, well, biblically, if CBD were around, Lazarus would have been risen from the grave with CBD.
Yes. Yes.
It wouldn't have been it wouldn't have been the Almighty. It would have been the CBD that would have made Lazarus rise from the grave. Yeah, I mean, all these crazy claims. You're right about that. So many of these compounds you find in New Chapter products, right?
That's right. That's right. Specifically in Zyflamin. So Zyflamin's a mix of 10 different herbs and spices, and one of the terpenes that you would find in CBD or in hemp is called beta-caryophyllene. And beta-caryophyllene is, I know, a mouthful, but it's also a terpene, and that's that aromatic metabolite you find in the oil. And the cool part is that you can find that in oregano, rosemary, cinnamon, coriander, hops, basil, valerian, and a lot of those herbs you can actually find in our Zyflamin. And beta-caryophyllene is a full agonist, which means it totally connects with your CB2 receptors. And CB2 receptors target, your gut, your kidneys, your cardiovascular system, your liver, and all these other systems within the body. So again, there are alternatives out there, other plant alternatives. I think CBD's just got a really good press agent right now.
You know what? Your point's well taken, well made. Zyflamin is a multiple herbal formula. It's like a multiple vitamin, but the vitamins are not herbs. Herbs are and vitamins are micronutrients of nutrients of a different sort. But it's like a multiple herbal product, isn't it?
Yes, yes. We tend to be, and I will not say anything about, I think multivitamins are essential. I think good nutrition is essential. I think that a lot of things that people want to work on health-wise would be, very well addressed by having a really great healthy diet. Where I think that we don't include in that healthy diet is herbs and spices. There's tons of beautiful plants in the world, and we don't get exposure to all of them, and some of them have really great healing properties to them. And what I love about plants is that, they're varied, and there's a lot of different types, and sometimes you find a great combination that works so well together that it can work really well on inflammation pathways in the body, and that's what Zyflamin does.
It's funny, you sound like you were eavesdropping on my on-air conversation yesterday. I mentioned that how herbs and spices are so implicated in nutrition and their force. Herbs and spices are derived from plants. It's interesting. People don't think of herbs and spices as food. What do you make of that?
It's really surprising to me. There's, of course, the great adage, let your food be your medicine. And you really have to think about everything that you take in as food. The crazy thing is that I feel like as technology evolves, we're getting farther and farther away from actual food. But herbals have been around and used very widely worldwide and have shown great benefit. Again, we see great benefits in Japan with their consumption of fermented foods. We see benefits with turmeric. Stemming from India. So again, Ayurvedic traditions have loads of great foods like khichdi, which is mung beans and rice, which is supposed to be very balancing for the body. So again, you're seeing all these beautiful foods, right? But herbs definitely have their place as foods.
877-897-8255. If you were to describe New Chapter, it's not an herbal company per se. Is it per se? I mean, because you sell fish oil and other products, yes?
Yeah, we do. But I think our heart is in herbalism. We were founded by a master herbalist, and his mission was to include herbals into multivitamins, which is why we are a company that puts herbals into our fermented multis. So I think you see our herbal traditional roots in everything, even in our fish oil, which is preserved. Our freshness is preserved by a super extract of oregano and rosemary oil, which is very strong and protective against bacterial and fungus, and that's how we keep it fresh. So again, you see our herbal roots everywhere.
Yeah, herbs are a primary genetic strain in the DNA of New Chapter, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
877-897-8255. That will put you in touch with Charlotte Trask, educator for New Chapter. We come back, we'll have the LTN health question of the day. LTN, coast to coast and globally.
Wayne Elliott here to tell you about my experience with Strauss Heart Drops over the past 20 years. The Strauss Heart Drops saved me back then and changed my life forever. It's hard to describe how invigorating it is when you increase your blood flow everywhere. The heart drops have proven to dissolve plaque from arteries, veins, and vessels caused from cholesterol that can restrict or block our blood flow, our body's most important function. I was able to avoid open heart surgery, as was my father, and instead cleared our arteries painlessly and without chemical drugs, which, by the way, do not claim to remove any plaque or increase blood flow otherwise. Strauss Heart Drops work, I can assure you. No contraindications with pharma drugs. Strauss Heart Drops are safe, and Strauss guarantees your satisfaction with a money-back guarantee. So you can't go wrong and certainly have nothing to lose. If you've had open heart surgery, angina, diabetes, low energy, cold hands and feet, or grayish-blue skin or lips, Strauss Heart Drops are for you. For more information, go online to StraussNaturals.com. You can purchase Strauss Heart Drops at fine health stores or on Amazon. I promise you won't be sorry.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Everybody knows that it's easier said than done to take charge of your health. Now taking charge of your health has been made a little easier with Ancient Nutrition. Ancient Nutrition's whole food nutritional products provide ancient nutrients in a modern, convenient form to power the body and mind while restoring health, strength, and vitality comparable to that of our ancient ancestors. Among their healthy nutrition supplements, Ancient Nutrition offers a line of bone broth protein powders formulated for high performance. Bone broth is a breakthrough in protein supplementation. It delivers the benefits of homemade bone broth in a convenient, easy-to-mix form. Try all 8 delicious flavors: dark chocolate, banana cream, cinnamon apple, salted caramel, pumpkin spice, s'mores, coffee, and French vanilla. Ancient Nutrition products are sold in fine health stores across the country. Visit ancientnutrition.com to learn more about Ancient Nutrition for a modern world. That's ancientnutrition.com.
With the incredible growth of the natural products industry, we have never had more products.
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more,
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
okay, so here is the LTN health question of the day. Earlier in the show today, in my opening monologue and a little thereafter, I was talking about the annual survey by U.S. News and World Report, their best country survey. And they have different categories, and I was talking about where the United States ranked in different categories and whatnot. Here's the question generally. Pardon me. Overall, which country was ranked number one as best country in the world? Overall, when you take it all together, all right? Was it the United States, Australia, Sweden, or Switzerland? Which country was ranked number one? United States, Australia, Sweden, or Switzerland? The right answer, you'll win an all-expense paid trip. No.
Oh.
I wish.
I was like, whoa, we getting really
Can I enter the
expensive now.
contest?
Right.
You'll win a $25 supplement gift card. That's the best we can do. Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897.
Katie's falling off her stool.
Stuck on my head. It's 877-897-8255. Do you know how hard this is going to be? It's tangled in my hair now. This is going to be a project.
Okay. Well, good luck. I have a pair of scissors, so.
No.
Charlotte, welcome back. So, if for 2020, if you had a client, a nutrition client, and the client asked you, Charlotte, what would be 2 or 3 supplements, a couple of supplements I could take for 2020 that would confer an overall benefit for me, that would just, generally speaking, would serve me well day in and day out? What would you say from New Chapter?
Oh, thank you for asking this. This is a fantastic question. Everyone's making New Year's resolutions, and mine was to slow down and take better care of myself. One way that you can do that is make sure we all try and eat as healthy as we can. Nobody is perfect. Forgive yourself and make sure you're getting the nutrition that you need. But a lot of people are vitamin D deficient, and when you have a vitamin D deficiency, that can make you feel really tired. Yeah, it just makes you.
Vitamin D would be one. Name a second one. Then we have a caller who has a question for you.
Fish oil, a really great fish oil. Your brain is fat. Feed it fat and feed it good fat, and fish oil is definitely that.
That's why we're called fathead. That's why we're called fatheads. Okay. Let's go to Mary. Mary, welcome to the show. You had a question for Charlotte. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Dr. Garko. I'm a faithful listener, and I'm glad that you have somebody from New Chapter on. I took a bike spill on Christmas Day. A dog was chasing me, and I lost my balance. And so the left side of my body, from my head to my knee, is bruised and injured, fractured elbow.
Oh.
And I'm not taking any drugs. Try to use my supplements, and I heard that you have the Zyflamin.
Yes.
And I have in my supplement cabinet Turmeric Force. What is the difference between Turmeric Force and the Zyflamin?
They are different. They are different, but they can go together. Go ahead, Charlotte.
You're absolutely right. They can go together. So Zyflamin is 10 different herbs and spices. So you get things like ginger. Just so you know, ginger is shown to be just as effective on pain as ibuprofen in some research. So ginger is a fantastic addition to an herbal program, and Zyflamin does have both turmeric and ginger. It also has green tea. It also has hujong, which is a natural source of resveratrol. So there's a lot of different herbs that work together to help with the overall inflammation, and that's really fantastic and why I love Zyflamin. Now, Turmeric Force is just turmeric, but it's all parts of the turmeric plant. We do an oil extract, which is a supercritical extract, and a water extract, which is an aqueous. But you're getting the full constituent body of the plant with Turmeric Force.
And that would, both of those in combination or alone, freestanding, would help, based on the science of those products and those compounds contained in those products, would help to moderate the inflammation that's associated with the injuries. Inflammation is part of the healing process, but it also creates pain. So
absolutely.
But you want to moderate it a little bit and feel a little better. You might want to give it a try to see. We can't diagnose and treat, but I can tell you what the science says and what's in the product and what those compounds do. Does that help answer your question?
Yes, it does. Does the Zyflamin, this turmeric force under other ingredients. It has maltodextrin. Now, even though it's non-GMO, I don't know. Does the Zyflamin have maltodextrin?
That's a really good question. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head, but I can tell you that, all of our products are non-GMO verified. And so, again, it would be from a non-GMO source, and it would be in an extremely small amount. Most people are concerned about maltodextrin because they don't want to raise their blood sugar, and the amount of maltodextrin used in our products would be equivalent to like a grain of rice.
Yeah, nothing to worry about there in terms of raising blood glucose levels, Mary.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, please be careful. No good deed goes unpunished. Here you out there trying to ride your bike and do well and exercise, and some dog is yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you, and better luck and healthy 2020 to you. Thank you, Mary, for listening, and thank you for your question.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. Thanks.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. Okay, let's go to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn, you're going to answer the question of the day. Which country was ranked #1 by U.S. News and World Report as best country in the world? United States, Australia, Sweden, or Switzerland?
Switzerland.
It was Switzerland, and congratulations, Gwendolyn. You won a $25 supplement.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. And Charlotte, thank you. I always enjoy having you on. The only thing about you is you're not on often enough, but when you're on, it's always good. How are you doing at New Chapter? What's going on there?
Oh, we are cooking, and I'm so excited for this new year. I said that I wanted to slow down a little bit because it's easy to just keep looking forward to what happens next and not be present right now. But we are in some really exciting research stages, so look for some really exciting things coming from us this year.
Wonderful. New Chapter. Go to newchapter.com. It's very user-friendly site. Their products are phenomenal. They take great care and in formulation of the products. They're just a long tradition of quality dietary supplementation. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Your health, and Charlotte, and everybody who called today. Thank you. Your health is your wealth.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category